Look at those sweet little babies sleeping in the little manger on the milk stand. It's so cute. Alright, I am now driving over to the garden. I have a bunch of stuff I need to drop off, and I went to go start up the side-by-side and it won't start again. Aaron thought the battery just needed to be charged or something, so he did that the other night, but it appears to be a bigger problem. So he got some work done this morning for the church and some phone calls taken care of, so now he's at the house trying to fix the buggy with the kids. And I'm driving down to the garden. We have like an easement here that we can get to it from our road, so it's okay. Just got dirty goat barn hay in the back of my truck. Love this little spot here. We don't own this side of the creek yet, but this creek here is the creek that runs behind our house that starts up on our property, and then it flows and connects into the big creek. I would actually love to name that creek Johnson Branch. I think it would be pretty special if we did that. Look at this garden. Every time Aaron and I come out here and we just see the flowers pop in, I don't even know if you can see them on video, but just the pop of color up against the green of the tomato plants and the purple pops of basil were like more flowers. Definitely more flowers. These guys are starting to turn. These are our cow peas, which are black-eyed peas. So I'm going to try growing these for the first time this year. I haven't done a lot of storage beans, but I decided to give it a shot. I think it will be good to know and good to try. One way I fertilize this garden space is with the bedding from our animals. So I'll lay that down in spots that are kind of bare where the original hay has broke down or been washed away. And then everything from the animals fertilize the garden. It's so much easier. I don't have to have a compost pile. And my plants are loving it. So as long as my plants are happy, I'm happy. And if I'm happy, everyone else is happy, right? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I had something I wanted to share with today's video. And we posted the video sharing our story of how we came to North Georgia and where we are today, and a little bit about where we're going and what the future looks like. We don't know a lot about the future. We've been given little glimpses of things along the way, but nevertheless, we are excited about it, and we know that if God's done great things for us before, He's going to do great things for us again. But one thing that has really held me back in life, and especially with this channel, is dealing with insecurities, being in the public spotlight, and worrying about what other people think, and even down to body image things. So that has really hindered me a lot in this channel, every time I turn the camera on, I tell myself, I am no longer a slave to fear. I am not going to let fear hold us back from what God has for us, because I feel like that would be a typical tactic that could be used to hold you back from what your calling and your purpose is. Not only are we called to, my husband is called to pastor a church, and I am very much alongside of him, supporting him in that. But we do believe it's a calling that's going to go even greater. Not only are we is he pastoring a church, but we are also leading a community. And what that looks like and how that's shaking out, I don't 100% know. But what I do know is this: I am not going to let fear stop me from sharing this story. Multiple times I have turned on the camera to record a video, and I just shut it off because I was just so scared of what people would say and what people would think. And I am thankful that God has been healing me of that and allowing me to work through that and being very patient and kind along the way. But the time is now. I am just going to go boldly and not be afraid and share our lives and share our story and what God is doing here in our local community. I see you. No one turning. Some cucumbers. And cucumbers are just kind of struggling. We've had a really wet summer, so I don't know if that's what it is, but they are struggling. Plus this spot I don't think was a good spot for them. But pumpkins are happy. They're loving it. Definitely missed some zucchinis. We've been out here every day the last 2 days, and every time we'd go back home, I'm like, oh, I forgot to check the squash and zucchinis. Obviously, when you leave them out there for a day or two, they just go from this to this. It feels like overnight. So, oh well, the chickens will enjoy it if nothing else. I'm going to finish working out here in the garden and head back to the house and see what everyone else is doing. $5 says as soon as I walk in the door, they're gonna ask me what's for lunch. And then Erin, his mom called. She got her lawnmower stuck in the mud, so he's over there pulling her out. Got a little something.
What is it?
Dirt. What are you guys doing? There's hogs rooting over there? Not cool.
Yeah.
Not cool. I had to come back to the house because apparently the side-by-side needs a spark plug, and Erin had to run to town to get one. So I'm now home with the kids, and that's okay. It's about to rain. So I wanted to end this video with this thought. I had woke up one day feeling very insecure about where we were in life and what we were doing and being on YouTube in a place of leadership. And I pictured two things. I pictured our life with all the things God had promised us and walking the path that He's laid before us. And then I pictured what would our life look like if I didn't stay on that path and I let fear and insecurities pull us away from what He has for us. I decided right then and there that fear and insecurity didn't have a place in our future. What if more people woke up and said, I'm not going to let fear and insecurities rule my life any longer? And that's where I am at. I can only speak for myself. My husband is very much a go-getter, all in, and I'm a little more of a planner and take my time and tend to be a little careful. But I'm not going to live a life anymore where fear and insecurities have control over it. So I am going boldly into what I am called to do. I'm going boldly into this channel, and I'm going all in. And I am excited to see where this life takes us. I am excited to share it with the world and all who are watching. And I am definitely excited to not live under that umbrella of fear and insecurity any longer. I want to challenge you to take a look at where you're at and not allow your fears or your insecurities or the what ifs to take control. I'm not saying don't use wisdom and just go do these crazy things, but what I am saying is don't let fear dictate your future. And that's where I was at. I was allowing fear and insecurities to hinder me and hold me back from my future. And I've decided it has no place in our future. So be blessed, and may the Lord bless and keep you. Until next time.